refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running. Toes they gonna take them.
This is what we got to tell.
Every fan doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another show of FFC. That's right. I am your host, Coach, and we are here for another great episode. Today's episode is going to be a good one. We are here for some detailed information. You know, we're not out talking. We're here for starting sits for week 8, who we're going to start, who we're going to take out of our lineups, any waiver wire pickups that we can discuss, any pickups, any people we need to drop could possibly happen today. We got to get ready for tomorrow. We got a game tomorrow, people. So, you know, today is Wednesday. Waiver wires are open. The lines are open. Excuse me. Trades are being made. Because the trade deadline is coming up in fantasy as well as the NFL. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, we have like a humongous trade that happened when I woke up this morning. Like, I love seeing stuff like that. So we have the Chiefs who won. They've been winning, and Patrick Mahomes has more interceptions this year than he does touchdowns. Yeah, I'm a receiver. It was funny last year when he didn't have one because at least, you know, at least. Yeah, Kadarius Toney who just, I don't catch those, pimp. Nah. I play wide receiver. I don't catch footballs. That was Kadarius Toney. But now he lost his best receiver to an injury. He lost another receiver, didn't even get to step on the field for his injury. And Marquise Brown. Stop calling him Hollywood. Ain't nothing about that boy Hollywood. Except a horror movie, because that's all you've gotten out of him since he's been in the league. Leave that boy out. Call him Marquise. His name is Marquise Brown. Let's go there from now on. We're not calling him Hollywood. Let's take that out. Let's do that. I mean, pretty soon it's gonna be. He gonna have the same name as you, Teddy. But anyway, we had a wild trade this morning. My man D Hop is headed over to the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes. So let me explain something to y'all, because somebody told me over here at old Maxwell's that Calvin Ridley was the new number one in Tennessee. Just discrediting the fact that DeAndre Hopkins is on that team. Okay. It was the fact that he's younger. He Hopkins is hurt. First of all, let me explain something to y'all about football. I've been watching this game for a long time. Okay. And one thing I know is when a player doesn't want to play, they won't. What I mean by that is he stayed quiet all this time. All right. Let's go look at Mr. Calvin Ridley's numbers since he's been at Tennessee. And maybe I'm going to look at these numbers and maybe I'm going to be oops, my bad. Boy, I've been tearing it up ever since he's been in Tennessee. But nope, not I, not the coach that knows everything. Not I, says the cat. I don't do things like that. No, I'm always right. This fool ain't had nothing but one good game. And y'all gonna sit up here and tell me he was the new number one in Tennessee? Oh Lord. Well, I tell you what. Maybe he is the new number one in Tennessee, right? Because one thing we know about Calvin Ridley as the number one, 3 receptions for 50 yards, 1 reception for 9, 1 reception for 5, 0 receptions against Indiana, 3 for 42 against Buffalo, 8 points, 1.9, 2.5. The bye week had a better record, 0.9 and 7.2. But because he had 24 points in week 2 where no defenses played, and he caught 4 for 77, he went off. That's what you guys consider going off. Oh boy. Maybe I need to stop talking about football because this is atrocious. He's had 1 good game out of 6. And he has done nothing. His numbers have decreased since. What? Oh man. Oh my God. But Calvin Ridley is the new number one over there, huh? Because if Hopkins is always hurt, that's fine. He ain't always hurt in his career. This year he came in hurt. This year he came in with a questionable tag. This year he's barely played any bit of football. This year, have y'all seen this quarterback? Have y'all seen that offense? Trust me, Hopkins' numbers don't look any better than Calvin Ridley. But we're not going to sit here and say that Calvin Ridley replaced DeAndre Hopkins. We can't sit here and use words like that. Because what we're about to watch is we're about to watch the happiest man in the world fly his mama to KC and buy her a beautiful house out there in the country. And he's gonna ball with Patrick Mahomes for at least 2-3 years. At least 2-3. Because he'll be good this year, and then they'll be a baller next. They're gonna be great next year. Y'all don't understand what this trade is doing. For fantasy, I wouldn't get too hyped just yet. He'll score a touchdown. He might even have 100 yards his first game. Just because there's no film on both of them playing together, and the defenses will get that. So, give it about 4 weeks, and watch DeAndre Hopkins just basically tear it up the rest of the season, barring any injury. And watch Calvin Ridley do the same crap he's been doing. Nothing. Granted, they both got Will Levis, and that ain't helping either one. But don't sit here and tell me Calvin Ridley replaced DeAndre Hopkins when he came over there. Because he sure as hell ain't playing like it. I'm just saying. The numbers ain't that different, but they traded for Hopkins, not Calvin. Go figure. I don't think Calvin could have been traded anyway because he just got there. But if they didn't think DeAndre Hopkins was even remotely 85% of what he once was, they wouldn't have traded for him. So this is a good kudos for DeAndre. This is going to go even worse for Calvin because now you are the number one guy. You the one that's got to take on another double team, something you can never do, something you have never done in your entire career. So let's see how that unfolds here soon. But Hopkins headed over there to the Chiefs is going to be really, really good. I like that move. Again, for fantasy, give it 3 weeks or so, 3 to 4 weeks, and then you'll see more consistent, great numbers out of Hopkins. This first week, yes. Next week, probably not, depending on the defense that they play. Not bad numbers. But it might be one of those, he only got you like 12 points when he could have got you more because the defense did play him a little bit tighter. But as long as he has a quarterback, one thing we know about Hopkins, boy, that boy gonna catch the ball. So we'll see what happens. I like it. All right, so now let's get into the nitty-gritty of what we came in here for, because I'm not sure if we have any further NFL updates outside of that amazing trade. We have Tua starting in week 8, so anybody that has a Miami player, good job, pick them up. I'll play them. You will be starting everybody. I would even start Raheem Mostert in the flex. This is going to be I think it's a home game for Miami too. So yeah, it is. It's a home game for Miami. They desperately need this win. Tua is going to come out and he's going to come out and light it up. Hopefully, he doesn't get his head laid up. But speaking of which, he is 52% rostered. He's the waiver wire pick of the week, as well as Hunter Henry at 57%, Cade Otton at 40%. He's going to be heavily used now with the fact that all these other weapons are out. Mind you, let's pay attention to what Coach did now. I picked up Pitts with like the 6th pick. Why did I do that? Oh, because I knew I was going to have 2 tight ends. Oh, and because I knew Cade Otton was going to be my second one. The only reason why Cade Otton's numbers were lower than they should have been is because they had a full arsenal over there in Tampa Bay. They really did. So he was like the 5th option in targets. It just happens. Now, oh, Buddy moved up to like 1 and 2. With these injuries that just happened, oh, Cade Otton is money right now, boy. Yes, sir. Hopefully it'll work out that way. He could get double teamed, but hopefully they can run the ball. Hopefully Tampa Bay can still work the offense. They're going to have to get these other receivers incorporated quickly. It's ugly. They might even have to make even a trade for somebody. You know who I would bring? And this sounds stupid. I know it sounds stupid. And I can't even believe I'm saying it. But just because they have chemistry together and it wasn't their fault that it didn't work, I would go get Odell Beckham and bring him over there to Tampa Bay. I would. He's familiar with him. He's not Baker Mayfield is not a receiver or quarterback that throws his receivers into dog waters. You know what I mean? Like if you watch how they throw, they do get a lot of yards after catch. Obviously, Chris Godwin was leading. So again, he protects his receivers, which is good for Odell. Obviously, think about this. I said Odell was good for him to go to the Rams. Why? He was not going to be the stretch receiver. He was going to be everything underneath that he needed. Every time he went downfield to Odell, it got picked off. That's what he didn't need to do. But every time he fit Odell into the system, Odell had 7 catches for like almost 100 yards and a touchdown. Like, I want that. So I hope him going over here to Baker. I wouldn't make him the number 1, but I would work him in the slot, and that'll allow Baker Mayfield to convert better third downs. But I would probably if they got receivers to incorporate, yeah. But again, if you're looking for someone to get someone with chemistry with Baker right now, besides Cade Otton, I would probably, if I could, make a trade for Odell Beckham just because they have the chemistry together. Again, Odell Beckham don't need to go nowhere and be no 1, but he does. I'm not saying he can't go somewhere and help a team that he knows the quarterback at least. And they have a good offense over there, so because that offensive coordinator will be coming the head coach soon. Not this year. I need 1 more year of bad Todd Bowles, and then whoever is running their offense is going to be the new head coach for Tampa Bay. All right, we got Juwan Jennings at 44%. Maybe, but Parcell is playing. Can't wait to put him in the lineup. I just haven't done it yet. I'm just being me. And then we got Jalen McMillan at 6% rostered. I don't even know if I need him though, because like I have enough receivers. I need running backs. Let me go see what's up there. Let's go check the roster real quick. If he's available, I'm gonna snag him. More receivers and more receivers. I will take every receiver I can if I can't fill up with running backs. That's just the way I work. If you have viable value, come on down. He got snatched up quick. Let's see. Did he? Yeah, he sure did. Who grabbed him up? Oh boy, hey boy, these boys are snipers out here. This league, they snipe the waiver wire. It's dangerous. There's nothing. Gabe Davis has done nothing for Jacksonville, bro. Curtis Samuel ain't done nothing for Buffalo. Zay Jones he's done nothing for Arizona. Tyler Boyd has done nothing for Tennessee. Mecole Hardman has always been trash. I thought Curtis Austin or Calvin Austin would have done something. But he only had like one good game. It is dry out here looking for a receiver. And you think running backs are any better? Again, I'm still rocking with the two I got and hoping Trey Benson gets some kind of pop off here soon. Matter of fact, let's go read up on Trey Benson, see if they have any reports of him getting any touches. Where you at, Benson? Nope. They still got him at 3 points. Yeah, I'm stashed. He's stashed. Yeah, he's got to get more touches, man. Like I got him. I'm not moving him. Because I know he's gonna pop off when they get it. But geez, I need it now. Because just so I can have that comfortability of knowing I got that third running back. I mean, right now it's like, because if he don't do nothing for me all year, it's kind of like he just sat there all day and didn't do anything. So yes, we do know Brandon Ayuk is out for the season after suffering a knee injury in week 7. So is Deshaun Watson. Again, do y'all know that they owe over the 2026 and 2025, 2026, Deshaun Watson will be paid $72.9 million in each of those years. $140-something million. And he has played little to bad to no football. Talk about a wasted bunch of money, boy. Oh, my goodness. It almost makes me want to leave Josh Allen alone. Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's look at some second-half sleepers. Yes, there's Jawan Jennings, Xavier Worthy, Kamani Vidal, Trey Benson, Jonathan Brooks, Blake Corum, Chajay Spears. Yeah, he'll probably get more pop-off in the second half of the season. Jalen Waddle, obviously, because Tua is back. Keon Coleman, who is seriously emerging, not as the number one in this offense, but he's emerging as a true leader of the wide receiver room as a rookie. I'm sorry. I love the fact that he helped his teammate out, right? But here's what I love more, that the rookie, not the fact that he knew or understood the playbook, the confidence to tell that teammate, no, right here. Like, and it was a pass for a touchdown. They didn't go to the sideline because it was missed and talking, no, bro, I told you. Nope. That rookie directed that man on. It wasn't even his route. He has so much more to be concerned with on his route. And he helped out his teammate. Keon Coleman is something special, I promise you. Second half fantasy sleepers, we also have Ricky Parcell. I'm gonna put him in later. I like seeing the fact that he sat on my bench. Whoever dropped him, I guess you don't need unusable people on your bench, I guess. I don't know. And then I check y'all's rosters and you got a bunch of dang on IR sitting there. But you couldn't hold on to Ricky? Oh, that's okay. I had room for him. I went right back. I had room for him. My running backs are Trey Benson and Antonio Gibson. Those are my backups. I'm running with Gibbs and Williams. Woo! So, receivers, I'm snatching them. Jerry Jeudy is no. I don't give a I don't until I see what the quarterback over there can do. I really can't tell you the Browns have any viable I mean, it'll be more like garbage time. So you really can't even say that because garbage time counts. You know, it's not like they're gonna get a donut. Like I said, they lost only 21-14 to the Bengals, who I think are just good awful, I guess. Let's see what else we got. Let me see what else we got. Making sure we ain't got any other news. Tank Bigsby is the Jaguars' best running back. Oh, duh, I've been saying that for 2 years. ETN been holding him back. Point blank period. And watch, look where he at now. Look where he's at now. Okay, let's go ahead and get in. Oh no. Let's go check the comments. Let's see here. Clip next. What we got here? Can you start trashing on David and Njoku? I need my brother to trade him to me. I mean, I leave Njoku alone only because like his issues are not his fault. Like I ever since Njoku has been there, it's been bad coaching, bad offense, bad quarterback, bad, and it's been bad. Like I can't jump on him because every time I see that he gets it, he does it. He does his job. It's not his fault. So I'm not really sure on David what I can necessarily trash because everybody else is the issue outside of David and Njoku. What he needs to do is get himself traded. He needs to leave the Browns. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get out of there. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for the dog pound, and they will get right hopefully soon. But holding on to David and Njoku's not going to do anything for them. So I think they need to let him go. All right, let's go look at our starting sits for week 7. I mean, week 8. We're in week 8. Let me see where we at. No, don't do that. All right, here we go. Let's go look at I got to get my reports. We got oh my goodness, we still don't have our week 8 report. Well, with that being said, we are going to skip our starting 6 segment for today, unfortunately, because I need my report so I can do it. So what we're going to do is have a little bit of fun, and we're going to jump over to where we at? Ding, ding, ding. We're going to jump over to the parlay party. So I think this is I think I'm going to keep that as the name for the new segment. So what this is we're going to talk a little bit about parlays and any bets that I think you guys should take, stay away from. So today is kind of like the dummy run. We're going to take a few. Let's go to NFL. Remember, I only do NFL right now until I can get more comfortable with doing this stuff. All right, so when the internet acts right. So they have a popular bet for a 4-ticket parlay. We got Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown, Cooper Kupp anytime touchdown, Aaron Jones anytime touchdown, and Kyron Williams anytime touchdown. Those sound juicy, don't they? Don't take those. You want to know why? Because one of those 4, they're not scoring. And I feel like it would be Cooper Kupp. I think he'll have over 100 yards receiving, but I feel like he won't get into the end zone. So yeah, I don't take the popular bets. I like to build my own. You got games, you got player props. Internet's acting up, but oh well. Let's close the app and open it again. Sometimes that happens. Technology, right? All right, there we go. Excuse me. All right, so let's head back to the NFL and let's build our own bets. All right, so if you want to do a player prop for the Minnesota and Minnesota and Rams game, let's do it. Let's see. So they got anytime touchdowns. So for Sam Darnold, 242, right? 242 yards. You taking the over or the under on 242 yards against the Rams? Me personally, I'm taking the over on that. Matthew Stafford, 237, over or under. For Matthew Stafford at 237, and that Vikings defense, I'm taking the under. That Vikings defense is very, very good. That Rams defense is not. You can score on the Rams very easily. And I think both runners will have, I think both rushing games will be good. Let's see, for receiving, they have Justin Jefferson over under 82.5 yards in this game against and let me look at something real quick. See, now we got to go to the numbers. Let's check up Jefferson and see what he's been doing for the past 6 weeks. And he's right at there. He's had one game of 59 yards. That was his first game, but 133, 81, 85, 92, 81. So right now they have the over under at 82. Thursday Night Football, I would take the over on Justin Jefferson. I think he could have a 100-yard game against the Rams defense. Cooper Kupp, over under 68. They got that low. They have that low. That is, and I know what? I'm gonna tell you something right now. That's a bait. And I'm not gonna touch that one. I'll take the Justin Jefferson only one. That's the only one I want. Let's see, receptions. Over 6 receptions for Cooper Kupp. I can take that. Over 5 receptions for Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I'll take over 5. So for this game alone, the things I feel more comfortable with. Oh, and there should have been one more player game. I'm actually picking. So we got the spread at -2. -2 for Minnesota. It's +2 for the Rams. So obviously, if I'm picking Minnesota to win, I'm gonna. I don't know because the Rams could cover the spread +2. See, that's where it gets tricky. The spreads trick me up a little bit. Now they have the over/under for 48 in this game. 48. That's about, what's that? Where's my calculator? 28 plus 24. It's a lot of math when you do this. That's 52. And they're saying 48. 26, 22. So that's what, 26. Ooh, so you could take. So 48. The over/under is 48 for this one. That's 26-22. Ooh. I would take, in this Thursday night game, I'm going to take the under. I'm taking under 48. Because the Rams may not have 22 points. The Rams may only get like 17. So, and if that's the case, yeah, I'm taking the under on that game. And I'm picking Minnesota to win. Yeah, picking Minnesota to win that. So if you guys have any parlay questions, please feel free to ask me. Let me see here what we got. Rust Maniac. Should I trade Kraft and Ole for Devontae Adams? Yeah. If the person you're trading with is okay, then with this trade, yeah, I'm telling you right now, he's getting screwed. He's getting screwed. Don't let that Devontae Adams one bad game scare people. Now that's Mike Tomlin. Let me explain something to y'all about Mike Tomlin. Not only did he win that game, not only did he beat Devontae Adams twice, he also won the compensatory. I can't say it. The compensated pick for the draft with Chicago because Fields is supposed to play like 51% of the snaps or some weird stat scenario he has to have in order for that compensated pick to go to Chicago. If he doesn't play, they don't get it. He gets to keep it. He feels, remember when he said he feels very compensated? He wasn't like that. Hey, come on, he's being dead serious about it when he meant. Like, it's a chess match, not checkers. So he won in every way. But regardless of the fact, the Jets are going to be just fine. Aaron Rodgers is going to figure it out. Okay, it's not that detrimental. They actually still have time to make it to the playoffs with this team. So the defense is still top 5. Once Adams is acclimated more into this offense, the Jets will be absolutely great. Great enough to make the playoffs and lose in the second round. Because Chiefs are going all the way with Hopkins. That's Hopkins about to win him a Super Bowl. The Chiefs Pete is on the way, people. All right, so we don't have. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have our information for our start sits. So let's see. What other parlays can we look at? What else does Coach like? Right. Let's see here. Miami, Arizona. I actually like this game, and I like Miami to win at home. They're saying that the under/over is 46. I'm not touching that at all. But I will take the spread -3. I think it's gonna be a close game. No, it won't. You want to know why it won't be? If Tyreek Hill go off in this game against that Cardinals defense, it ain't gonna be a close one. So I actually don't want to touch that -3. Atlanta and Tampa Bay. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay. I'm taking Atlanta in this game. Taking the under of 46. It's not gonna be that high of a scoring game. Let's go look at player props for. Let's see here. Player props for. No, where are you at? Where'd the game go? Looking for the player props from Miami. Oh well, they're not showing it to me for some reason. That's weird. What in the world? Why are they showing me like only half the games? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Too easy. We'll do it this way. Let's click on that game, and we'll do it that way. All right. So, oh my goodness, they have play-by-play betting. I'm not getting it. Look here. That's a little too advanced for me. I ain't gonna lie. I stick to what the heck I know. Yeah, I got the card. I got Dolphins to win. You can bet that if this game goes into overtime. That's crazy. Oh boy, this parlay betting is gonna be something. Yeah, it's gonna be something, boy. Okay, I'm trying to look at player props for this Miami game, and they're not letting me look at it. Do I already have too many? Maybe that's why. Let's take these off that I have. Nope, they're not giving me that Miami game. I don't know why. Oh well. So with at least with the Miami game, I'm taking Miami and I'm taking the under. I like Baltimore to beat the Chiefs, to beat the Browns. Let's see. Can you start trash talking? I can't. I can't trash on him. He's not bad. It's not his fault. Like it's everybody else around him. The quarterbacks, the coaches. Like the dude needs to leave. That's the only thing I can trash on is he needs to leave the Browns. Like him staying with the Browns is like maybe the worst decision he could be making with his career. But he's not a bad tight end. He's actually really, really good. Um, he's just he's honestly in a bad spot. You need your brother to trade him. I need to know what's on your roster that you can give up if you want Njoku that bad. That's what you're gonna have to do. Cause he must know something. That's why he gonna know to him. But I can't lie on the player. I can't do that. I got to be honest. There's nothing wrong with him. It's everything else that's around him. So yeah, if you want Njoku, you're going to need to find out what you can cough up and put him on your team. That's about extensive as I can give it because he's really good. I just don't think he's good where he's at. And I'm not sure who's taking over as the Browns quarterback, actually. That's why. Oh, that's why. But see, those numbers aren't going to stay like that. I'm put it this way. Put it this way. David Njoku with 10 receptions for 76 yards. Like, that's not great. It's kind of he's slow. Like he's a big body red zone tight end. He can catch, but he doesn't move fast. So I'm not. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not impressed with Njoku's numbers. I mean, where you got Kate Otten, who just went crazy off 8 catches for 100 yards. You got Brock Bowers who went crazy with 10 catches for 93 yards. You had Jonnu Smith who went crazy with 7 catches for 96 yards. So, you know, David Njoku had a good game where his quarterback got hurt and there was no film on the quarterback. Come next week, let's go look at his numbers. One thing coach likes to do, we always say it, let's look at the numbers. We cannot make statements until we see what the numbers look like. So mind you, he could have just went off literally just because this new quarterback stepped in when Buddy got his leg snapped. Yeah, he didn't play for 3 weeks. He didn't play from 2 to 4 weeks. He had 8 points in week 1. He had 2 points in week 5. He had 8 points in week 6. Now, mind you, this is all under Deshaun Watson, and then he had 10 for 76. Let me see. Let me see. Who is his quarterback? Okay, Google, who's the Browns' new quarterback?
The Cleveland Browns have 4 quarterbacks.
Oh, it's Jameis. Shoot. Golly. You want David Njoku with Jameis Winston throwing him the football? I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know. CD, that one's easy. CD, he ain't going nowhere. He got Dak as his quarterback. He got everybody in Dallas got paid and can't win a football game. How about that one? You got Trash Can Zeke as your leading running back. You got Little Boy Dow. He trying, but he's small. You have one wide receiver, and that's it. That's it. You have no defense. You have no special teams. You have a crappy owner, and CeeDee Lamb is basically a overpaid wide receiver right now. He's getting his, but it's always it's pretty much overfed targets because there's nothing else there, bro. There's nothing else. And the minute that get popped and hurt and put out and somebody else got to come in, he ain't going to CD. He's going to wherever else can get open. So I do think CD Lamb's numbers are going to take a severity of a hit. You know, how you get paid and then go on the sideline and cry and start acting like a deep, like he is like, I guess the worst conception of what a wide receiver diva would be, like, because he's doing everything. Him and Chase are doing it the wrong way. Like I don't understand this new wave of diva receivers. Like, how do you get paid and then you act like a baby? Like, what? Justin Jefferson got paid to tear it up at the number one paid and number one wide receiver. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. You cried for the money, you got the money, and then you're just like, it's like you decline immediately when you see that paycheck. So, Rashad White, I mean, there's really nothing there. I think, what, two other people are taking his role. It's like three running backs over there. If this is the same Rashad White from Tampa Bay, like three running backs over there. They're more. They have more of a situation with the passing game than the running game. So it's a lot of guys in the running game in Tampa Bay that's they're not gonna eat for a while. Not until they can get this passing game taken care of. It's gonna be a bit rough for the running game for Tampa Bay Buccaneers because they are going to put 8 in the box and they're gonna force Baker Mayfield to beat them in the air. It's just the way he lost two of the best. These two dudes were tied for 5 touchdowns apiece. Like, he had two of the best wide receivers in the game. It doesn't get worse than that when you lose them both. And one for a whole season. And look, I get it. It's a hamstring for Mike Williams, but he's out 4 to 6 weeks, possibly 8. He's not going to be ready. He's not going to be good to go when he comes back. He's not. You can't stretch him down the field. I promise you that. Nothing more than 25 yards. And I think that was like 30 maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be rough for Tampa Bay. That Todd Bowles defense gonna make it even worse. Watch, because they're gonna get scored on so much. Oh my God, it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad for Tampa. I feel bad for them. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Oh, we're doing parlays. All right, so for Green Bay and Jacksonville, I like Green Bay, of course. And I will take the under at 49. Indianapolis and Houston, I don't like that game at all. But I'll take Houston -5 for the spread. New England and the Jets, obviously. I don't like that game. If you don't, if it's something about the game you don't like, don't take it. Like, I think the Jets is going to win, but I don't see the point of betting on that one. And then let's see. I like San Francisco at Dallas. And I'm going to take the under for that, under 46. Pittsburgh and the Giants. I like the Pittsburgh to win, but I'm not touching it over or under. It's at 36. I'd take the over on that, and then it'll be a low scoring game for no reason, or I take the under, and so like I did the other day, I took the Jets over Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh blew them out the water. Like, didn't see that coming. Pittsburgh ain't put up that many points, and that's another reason why they made that switch to Russell Wilson too. George Pickens hasn't had a 100-yard game since the season started, and I don't think he scored a touchdown since the season started. He had both in one game with Russell Wilson. It was a big game. And look here, when he said he had a game plan for Devontae Adams, that was part of it, right? All right, guys. I really, really appreciate everybody that's joined me today. Sorry we couldn't do start and sit. So hopefully everything will be ready tomorrow at 8 a.m. because that's when we'll be back for or 8:30. Sorry. So that's when we'll be back tomorrow to do our start and sit segment. It will be tomorrow since they don't have the information for me to do it today. Sorry for that. So we did a little bit of parlay. We might even talk a little bit more about it tomorrow if you guys have more questions about it tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. for another FFC show. I appreciate everybody that stuck around today. Hopefully you guys got all the information from Coach you needed. If not, you can hit me up on my platforms, i.e. Instagram at Fantasy Football with Coach, and you can hit me up on TikTok at Coach Coombs _5. And you can hit me up on YouTube as well, where this show is streamed. If you have any questions for fantasy football and parlay questions. Oh, thank you, Clip Next. Thank you. Hey, tune in tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow for another great episode. That's what we'll do. Start and sit segment to get you guys ready for week 8. I don't like not doing that segment. So the fact that they didn't have my information for me to do it today, that's okay. It'll be ready for me tomorrow, and we'll get through that. And so probably tomorrow's show will probably be shorter, probably a quick 30 minutes just so I can get you guys all the start and sit information you need and any parlay questions that you guys have going into tomorrow's game. So I appreciate everybody that tuned in. You all have a wonderful show. Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.